Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 11 of FTB Academy. Today we're fixing this ugliness in this corner by getting into some storage solutions. So let's get to it. Before we do that though, if you check, I am pretty familiar with refined storage, so you're going to need a ton of these processors, and one of the main ingredients is silicon. And silicon is going to be annoying to get because you need nether quartz. So before we get to worrying about silicon, we're going to make this material stonework factory, which will automate generating silicon. So let's get to that. In order to make that, you look up stonework. That's this guy. He requires pink slime. And pink slime you get, well, by killing a pink slime, but you don't find pink slimes naturally, so you need to make yourself a mob slaughter factory. I've already, let me grab some stuff. I need some spawners. We'll go with these guys. I think those are minotaurs. It'll work all the same. So I'm going to set that up here. Let's go with, I need some cobble. Fill in the hole. I'm unprepared like that. Alright. When you place this down, it's going to place facing away from you. So this is the side that will eat the mobs up. So we're going to place this here. That way it faces inside. By default, this has a super tiny range of 1. But you can make these range add-ons, which are just a material plus plastic and glass. So if you look up range, they're all here. They go from +1 to +12. Now for a machine like this, +3 means +3 radius. So that will make it out to this wall and that wall. It will not make it 3 blocks wide. So if you put it in, show it again, now all of a sudden it is 7 by 7. So like I said, the range is radius, not diameter. So now we cover this entire room. Now we can turn that off. We can grab these spawners. Let me grab my shuriken just in case they're being mean. Break that, back out, and fill it in. There we go. Now we're going to get mobs constantly spawning in there. This can't do anything because it has no power, so we're going to give it a laser. We're just going to connect it to the rest of the system. And there we go. So now it has power. It's pretty noisy, but it is now generating liquid meat and pink slime, which is what we need. So let's get one more fluid duct. Let's see, do I have any servos on me? I do not. If you missed the between, I made 3 little tutorial episodes. If you missed those, you might want to check it out if you're interested in some of those things, where we talk about enchanting, talk about abusing the uncrafting table further, that duplicate items, certain items, not all, and we automate liquid starlight. So if you're interested in those, check them out. That's how I got so much of the Enderium to upgrade the stuff, and how I fixed out some of my armor. I also made a Cloak of Virtue. It just means when I get hit, it's going to negate damage every 10 seconds. I've upgraded my Sojourner sash to the Globetrotter sash. It jumps higher, it runs faster, all around better. Anyways, back to this. We're going to put the fluid ducts down. We're going to take that servo there. We're going to tell it to extract. And I'm just going to put these here. There we go. And hopefully that doesn't do just that. I didn't want that. Let us grab our hammer. Tell it to output it. Oh no, it's got the pink slime now. What the heck? It was totally brown. I was not going crazy. Alright, so now what we got to do is we play the waiting game. We need 1 bucket of slime. I'm going to wait for a few though, so I'll be back in a moment. Now we're back. I've got 3.5 buckets. Doesn't take too long as you're standing near it. Grab a bucket, pull it out. Now what you're going to do is, I recommend just going somewhere, digging a little hole, place the bucket down, and now you wait. Once you wait long enough, you get one of these pink slimes. It'll convert over, and then all you do is you just, you know, give him a little poke. And he'll drop some pink slime. And that's all we need to get started. So let's grab that. Let's go back here, and let's make our stonework. Ideally, you'll probably want more of those in the long run, but it's sufficient for now. So let's just make all this junk up real quick. Missing a crafting table, a pickaxe, and I should have some water, and a bucket. Where's a bucket? There we go. I already had one on me from the pink slime. Bucket of lava. There we go. Now, if you're not familiar with this block, it is, well, it's basically a cobblestone generator, but it's also can do things with the cobblestone. Oh, let me move this so it doesn't get too far in the way. Put it over here. Alright, so first thing, I'm going to pause it. If we go back to silicon, look it up. There is a recipe for it here. It is pickaxe, pickaxe, pickaxe. So there you go. Grind it, grind it, grind it, and nothing. Resume it. So what this will do is it'll turn cobblestone into gravel, gravel into sand, and then sand into silicon. So now we don't have to worry about smelting quartz up ever. So I'm going to let this run for a moment, and I'll be back. And we're back. So a thing to note with this is each of these colors can be extracted. If you don't want them to, you can click on the color down here and say we want to extract from the top. You can disable it. That way, if you want to pull out, say, orange from the top, which is the silicon, you can automate it by doing so. Anyways, now that we've got enough silicon, there are a few items that are kind of your main ingredients here. You have your 3 types of processors, and you have quartz enriched iron. Now, the iron is just 3 iron to 1 quartz. You'll need, I don't know, you'll need quite a bit of it. I mean, you won't need like 4 stacks, but, well, you might, who knows. Not rule anything out yet. Let's just clear that and make... Let's make... Oh, I don't know. Let's make a stack of this stuff. There we go. And we'll just dump the rest. If we need more, then we can make more. It's not hard. Let's dump these buckets away, get rid of all this stuff. Alright, so these processors, you're going to need process binding, which is going to be slime and string. We have some string, and we've got a little bit of slime, just a little bit. I'm going to make a ton of this stuff. You do not need this many. I'm just doing it. So I'm going to make, well, apparently only 3. We'll do all that. There we go. I'll make a stack of these. See, how many can I make? I'm out of redstone. That's not a good thing. Where else do I have any more? See any? 19, that'll be fine. I can duplicate it later. I'm just gonna make a stack of each. Or not. What am I missing? The silicon. There we go. And let's try that again. That's close enough. I think I just used all my diamonds up. Oh well. That's fine. These just go in the furnace and they cook up. So I'll be back in a second once they do. And we're back. If we check the output, we have now these processors. Now that they're all cooked up, ready to go. So first thing we're going to need is a controller, which is smooth stone there. All right. Actually, we're probably going to need a few machine casings, so I think we'll need about 4. We'll find out. I'm making 4, so hopefully. So controller, that's your heart. Oh, I don't know. We're getting rid of these furnaces. Can I convert this back? Sure can. Let's dump this stuff. And we'll set it up over here. Doesn't have power. We're going to... Ooh. Keep forgetting I drastically increased the speed on that guy. I think we're too far away for a laser. I've got 2. Let's see. We should be able to make it work. Down here, I'm just going to put it on the bottom because it does not need a line of sight. And we'll put it... let's see if it can reach. Nope. So we'll put this guy... Yeah, we'll just put him here. Reach there. How close you gotta be. There we go. It's not the prettiest, but it'll work. There we go. We got power. Yep, looks good. If this runs out of power, everything will stop working. Now the main thing to know is for refined storage, each of the blocks must be connected to the controller either via cable or other blocks. So we're going to start off with a grid. Here's just some basic upgrades to the cores. Glowstone and quartz. And a grid. A grid lets you see the items in your network, which we don't have any, so it's nothing. Next, we're going to need a disk drive. This is where you will store your disks, which will hold the items. We're going to upgrade this grid, though, to here, a crafting grid. Let's make a table, and then let's make one of these, because a crafting grid will give you access to this crafting table as well. Now to start off, we're going to make a small drive. And that'll make for 16K. We'll do them all. There we go. 2 16K drives should be good. We're going to upgrade them right away. And one more time. Then we're going to make the housing. Jeez, what's the quest for this one? I think there's a quest, yeah. Any storage disk, okay. Just give us a wrench and... oh, here's some more stuff. I keep doing that. Keep hitting 1 while I'm in here and it keeps changing my tab. Alright. Make the housing. Where is it? Right here. We need 2 of these. For out of glass. I don't know if I have any left out here. Nope. Let's just smelt some up. Give me 2. There we go. The rest I can get later. And there. For these, you can combine them. They take up a slot each. So if you don't know, if you empty them out, you can shift right click on them and it will split them back out. That way, if you want to upgrade them in the future, you have that availability to you. So once you make a disk, you're not stuck with it. Now what this means is we can hold 32,000 items. Not stacks, but items. They can be a single item. We put in our laser wrench, it'll be 1. I'm not going to put that in because I need it, but if we put in, say, a stack of processor bindings, it will be at 64. So keep that in mind. It is item, not stacks. We'll just dump this in there. That away, and now we can clear up some room. So I'll be back in a second once I move, well, most or all, I don't know how much stuff over. We'll find out. And we're back. I made some more drawers. I moved all of my storage drawers downstairs, and I mean discs, not drawers, whatever. I added a few extra for room to expand. I moved all the items in here. It seems to fit just fine, even without the extra ones that I made. So next, we're going to start getting into some of the cooler things. Before that, we're going to need some speed upgrades. We're going to need 3 plus 4. Plus another 3. Oh, well, okay. I guess we're making that many for now. No, we're not. Quartz, iron. Quartz is... No, there should be some quartz in here. Give me a stack of that. Let's make speed. And let's make 1 stack upgrade. We're going to need that in a moment. So first thing we're going to do is, since my crates were very unorganized, there may have been some of these items inside of some of those crates, and I don't know which, so I'm going to make an exporter to start with. We're going to need a core. Where is it? Exporter. So an exporter will take items out of the system and put them where you're exporting to. Grab a cable. So we're going to need a cable. We can fly up here, and we could drop the exporter on top. Now we can give it the stack upgrade, the 3 speed upgrades, and we can tell it... Oh, this needs specific items. Dang. I guess we're just going to go through and give it 1 of each and see if it gets anything. Oop, I don't want the whole stack. Since this is speed and stack, it'll go pretty quick if there is stuff in there. And then... Actually, never mind. You know what? We'll do this a different way. Because I am lazy. Let's make an external storage. Oh, all my quartz is down here now. So it worked a little bit. Let's see. This. External. And a construction. And there. So what this will do is, it's great for storage drawers because you can tell it here with a priority. I'm just going to jump it up to 50. So anything with a lower priority, aka all these disks, because this has a priority of 0, will be secondary. So this will be the primary storage it'll try to fill up. So if we get, say, rotten flesh, which was at 2217, and we throw it in the system, it'll, since there's rotten flesh here, it'll primarily export it here, which it goes back into the 2217 for the amount. So now, though, we have access to all those materials that are in the storage drawers as well, and it'll store it there without using our disk space. Alright, so with that, what we can do is we can get a disk manipulator. Let's see if I can find it. Disk. Here we go. Manipulator. We're going to need... What are we missing? We're missing more quartz iron. Of course we are. So let's get 2 of those. Core. Another core. There we go. And now with this, what we can do is say, take out our entire storage. I'm going to move these around. And we can put it on the input side. We're going to give it the upgrades and the stack upgrade. So it's going to count down on items. What it's going to do is it's going to import them into the system as if we took them all out and put them back in. So items now that are in there that can go in a storage drawer will go into a storage drawer. Otherwise, they'll go into this first slot. And so I'll let that run for a minute and I'll be back when it's done. And it's all done. So we went from about 11,000 items to 8,800. That means the rest of them went into storage drawers. We're going to take this down, because if you check in here, it will use power, whether it's running or not. You can disable it with redstone signal, like a lever, but I'm not going to need it for a while, so I'm going to put it away. Alright, the next cool thing we're going to get is an importer. We're going to need more cores. We already have those. Okay, now this I'm going to put down here. So if we take our chest, put it there, we can attach an importer to it. We can give this importer those upgrades. Now if we say, let's just take some cobble, because we're right here. And we take our pouch, which is linked to this chest. We can change the color, and I probably will at some point. But if we dump all the cobble in there, it'll start importing it to the system real quickly. So now when we're on the go, we can import it via the ender pouch, basically, and it'll come into the computer. And if that's not fast enough, you can always attach another importer with some more upgrades, and it can get ridiculously quick. And you might need to if you have a bunch of farms running that just constantly dump items into the system. I don't have any automated farms yet, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, now we're going to go with pattern grid, because I love them. What am I missing? I'm missing a lot of this stuff probably. That, instruction core. Oh no, I keep doing that. There, this. Nope. There we go. Grid first. Grid, then pattern grid. Alright. And now let's make some more patterns. Oh, not here. Let's go with, well, I guess 9. Because that's what it lets me make. Should take some of the sand and smelt it up. Actually, we'll take it from outside. And cook some of that up. Alright. Now, patterns are part of what you need to auto-craft things. The other part is going to be a crafter. Let's take that. Let's take this. Put it away. Make a crafter. Nope. There we go. Alright. Crafter. Get some cable. I love these things. I'm going to set up a ton of these auto crafters, so I am going to just start putting them right here. There we go. Each one holds, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 patterns. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to teach this how to make itself. So some of the basic ingredients. So we need to know how to make a pattern. To do this, the easiest way is just use JEI. Just click on it. Make sure you're in the pattern grid. So we need crafter. And then when you click the plus sign, it'll put it here. These are ghost images. These aren't real items. So you can do something you don't even have. Like, say... oh, I don't know. A store... there. Like this fluid disk. I don't have that yet. So it's a ghost image. It's not real. So you can't pull this item out, but... alright, so let's make all the other parts for a crafter. I recommend making the parts that you need to auto craft. That way you can expand it quickly and easily. That should be good. Now if we come out here and get our glass, dump that in there, we should be able to see patterns here, and we should be able to craft some. We are missing quartz enriched iron because we did not make a pattern for that. Iron. This one. Oh yeah, I love the auto crafting. Now you just say bam, and it'll tell you all the ingredients it's going to use. If you don't have enough, say I know I don't have that many, it's going to be like, oh nope, we're missing a ton of stuff. But that's all you need to do to set up auto crafting. Now that's crafting as in a grid. Now if you want processing, you need to check this box. So concept of processing is going to be, say, a machine that takes an input and gives you something out, like a furnace does. Furnace can take sand and it can give you glass. So if you go here and say we need more glass, we know how to make glass, but it doesn't. You can actually go to the furnace tab and you can hit the move items button and it will do that. That's the wrong sand because it cycled at the wrong time. And now I have something saying, oh, 1 sand becomes one glass. And now the way it determines the machine is based off of where the crafter is facing. So let's grab this. This is not going to stay like this. But to start off, we're just going to here. So the front side is facing the furnace. I don't even know if we have enough cable to make it that far. This is totally not staying like this. I don't even have enough cable. Let's see here, cable. Nope. Let's make a quick pattern for cable. I always side on the make too many patterns, even if you're not going to use them side of things. Some people don't enjoy it, but I do. And with refined storage as opposed to applied energistics, you don't have to worry about channels, so it's much easier. Alright, there. Now it's hooked up, it's all lit up now, so we could tell it, here you go, this is the pattern. Now unfortunately we need another importer, so let's just make one real quick. Importer. Oops, there we go. Recipe, and now we can make it. Import. Alright. Crafted. Okay, so now the way this works is for processing things like this, it's going to wait. Okay, it knows how to make it. It's not going to go into the system yet. Let's just pull out all the glass for a minute. We're going to tell it to craft one piece of glass. Now, if we had a crafting monitor, which we probably should make, I guess. This one. Random out of patterns. That's why you make the recipe for them, or the pattern for them. So you can quickly expand it. And now craft. Start. It's not using that machine, so it should. Oh wait, is it? It totally is. I broke it at it. Wait, give me that glass. I can cheat. Maybe. Come on. I know that's what you want. What's he missing? Oh well, let's just try it again. Maybe it'll work. There we go. Let's fall in a hole. Okay, cancel all. Let's try this again. So this will let you see what's pending. Let's pull out the glass. Let's craft a piece of glass. So now if we go out there, there's going to be 2 pieces of glass in that top crate. And it's saying, oh, it's still going. It's waiting on sand. Oh. Oh, that's right. This doesn't accept from the front. Let's just move this real quick. I forgot, for thermal machines, you will need to set them up not on the front. It will go, right side will be input, top will be output. So any side but the front. I'm going to move these machines eventually anyways down here probably. Anyway, see, this says now it's processing a sand, but the sand is done. The reason it's not working is because it needs to import it into the system. That's how it knows that the crafting is done, is when it imports it. So it's not when it's in the computer, it's when it imports it specifically for processing things. So keep that in mind. So you can always make, say, glass again. Tell it to craft one. We'll put it in the thing, and then I can say, oh, here you go, here's some glass. But it's still waiting for it to import. And that's basics of auto crafting. So you can use processing for machines and just regular crafters. You can put, if this machine, say, weren't going to get any more furnace things, it's going to. I know that because it's a furnace. But if it's a one-off thing, you can always fill the rest of these slots with crafting recipes rather than processing recipes. Anyways, that's about it for getting the basics of our storage started. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.